So, hi, I'm Major Huntsman, and this is my first Tenno intro log. May the path forward be smoother than the one behind me, because holy crap, I was not prepared for this game. Now, just to give you an idea, right? Okay, just to give you a simple idea, I played the first 3 missions, okay? 3 missions. And somehow it took me 3 hours. Now I already know what some of you are thinking. But Huntsman, how did you take 3 hours? The first missions are easy. You can finish them in a few minutes. And to that I say, screw you! Did you forget what game I come from? I've literally came from The Division, a game where grinding is practically a religion over there. And on top of that, I grew up playing games where exploration was rewarded constantly. Let me give an example: Elder Scrolls, Pokémon, Final Fantasy, Shin Megami Tensei. Okay? Those games train me to think one thing. Okay? And one simple thing. If there's a path the game wants me to take, go the opposite direction first. Okay? So every single damn time I saw the objective marker and then saw another hallway going somewhere else, guess where I went? Absolutely not the objective, never the objective. In my mind, I was uncovering secrets. Yay! I was finding rare resources, unlocking hidden treasures, discovering the mysteries of Origin system. Turns out I'm a goddamn potato, because after spending hours exploring every corner I could find, the game informed me that I had just completed the damn tutorial and that I should restart the game to download the rest of the resources. Excuse me? 3 hours? 3 missions. And apparently I was still in the tutorial. That was certainly a moment. And don't even get me started on the menus, okay? Don't even get me started on the... There are menus for menus, okay? And then menus inside those menus. At some point, I genuinely had no idea what I was looking at anymore. I swear. Mods, Foundry, Market, Arsenal, Codex, systems everywhere. It felt like starting a game and more like being handed the controls of a spaceship and here you go, hope for the best, good luck. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of controls, which is like obviously something that definitely Warframe is known for, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The movement. Now, if you're watching gameplay right now and thinking, but Huntsman is doing pretty well, alright? Let me stop you right there, okay? It took me nearly 2 hours to stop throwing myself off the damn map. And even now, every now and then, gravity still wins. Do I sound frustrated? That's because I absolutely am. Okay? I absolutely am. Pretty frustrated. You have no idea. And that's exactly why my first impression of Warframe is absolutely a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I know. That sounds ridiculous after everything I just said, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty frustrated and infuriated with my experience. But hear me out, okay? I come from a game that is pretty known, okay? Pretty known, called Dark Souls. Back on the Xbox 360, it was the only game where I earned every single achievement for it. That game taught me something extremely important, okay? Sometimes frustration, alright, isn't a bad sign. Sometimes frustration means there's something worth learning. And Warframe definitely feels like that. Absolutely, it feels like that because once you start learning some things, definitely you feel rewarded. When I stopped throwing myself off the map, the game became more fun. Okay? I don't have to watch a black screen every now and again. It felt like I was playing Dark Souls again. The only difference is that when I died, when I saw a black screen on Dark Souls, it was saying that I died. But yeah, the game has a learning curve, that's for sure, and it's a pretty steep one. But every hour spent playing, things start making a little more sense, okay? The movement feels better, the combat feels smoother, the systems become slightly less terrifying, and a bit less complicated too, and I'm still completely lost. I ain't gonna try and act like I'm not. But I'm less lost than I was 3-4 hours ago, okay? And honestly, I mean, I see it as progress. It's progress to me. As for the story, I'm still very early in the game. Way too early to make any real judgment, but I can already see a lot of potential. Okay? And if there's one thing I love, it's lore. I grew up digging through Dark Souls lore, trying to understand what happened to the world, so naturally, the questions Warframe is throwing at me have my attention. Who am I? What happened here? Why does everybody seem to know more than I do? What exactly have I gotten myself into? Right? I guess we'll find out. We'll find out together, right? When this is just the first start. But before I end this first log, come real close right now. I need somebody to explain one thing to me. One very simple thing to me. Why is the beginner's guide for this game 5 freaking hours long? Please, somebody tell me. Anyway, agents, this has been Tenno Log number 1, and I have a feeling this journey is only getting started. Man, what I got myself into. Agent Huntsman, signing out.